the stage here. Just time to have everybody with a microphone and we're ready for the second panel of the day on IPR innovation. And my colleague Konstantinos will sit here. Yeah, okay. And certainly it's an overview for the panel, but I will leave it here from you to take it over then. Thanks again.
While the panel get themselves, just saying this now. While the panel get themselves wired up, they gave me a pound of flesh out of me, making me work this morning and this afternoon. Occurred to me that this is about the worst possible time to hold a panel. So you just had lunch. We're in an airless room. There are no windows. There's no light. That lunch is beginning to sit a little heavy, and everyone's going to be like a little dozing off. I want to change things slightly from what we did this morning. So this morning we had like blah, 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 and then we came to you and asked questions. And I think it might be better that if you actually have questions as we're going along, someone says something outrageous and you go, wow, are you kidding me? If you want to ask questions as we're going along, feel free. There will be time at the end. And don't be shy about asking questions. The only stupid question is the question that you don't ask. The Chancellor's phone, I was just thinking that when that was mentioned there, maybe it's a little harsh to say this, but I wonder if Nokia has, I mean, the German Chancellor famously has this really rubbish old Nokia phone. You know, you'd imagine she'd have at least a BlackBerry, I'd say. And I wonder if Nokia had ever been so important. World events turned around the ownership of a Nokia. Just a thought. Okay, while they're showing this afternoon's panel, we're going to look at the ever-evolving, as it says here, optimistically, the ever-evolving relationship between IPR, intellectual property rights, and innovation. Let me ask a very simple question of the audience. I'm sure you're all familiar with the concepts of intellectual property rights and intellectual property regulations. One thing I would say, and I don't want to steal Robin's thunder, but just to say that the first, and I'm going to steal your thunder, the first sort of first discussion of intellectual property dates back to about the 15th century. So if we can solve it this afternoon, that would be fantastic. We can end, that's one we can do, like in Tony Tea, we've done that one. So there's this huge conflict, and as we will see, we talk about mobile phones. You know, everyone's suing everyone over everything to do with a mobile phone. So who here, simple question, simple show of hands, we have these two sides, intellectual property rights and protection of intellectual property rights, and on the other side, we have innovation. So who thinks that rigorous enforcement of intellectual property rights benefits innovation? Who thinks that makes innovation better? You are very brave, sir. You are very brave indeed. Oh no, you have compassion. You have two. So who thinks it makes it worse? Who thinks it hinders intellectual property rights hinder innovation? And who doesn't know? Excellent. So we have a fantastic audience you can tell them all and point everything out for them. As last time, I'm going to get the panel to introduce themselves, and then Konstantinos is actually going to do a brief overview. So if we start at that end, then that will actually work quite nicely, and I go straight into you. So introduce yourself, and just very briefly, your opening, I hate the word statement, because it makes it sound like we're in court or something.
I see the point.
Yeah, but your view.
This is Emre Bayamlıoğlu from Koç Law School. I've been working in Koç Law Faculty for about 4 years as an assistant professor, and before that I was with the International Technology Law Institute in Bilgi University. Today's topic will be a general outlook of a possible daunting task of a global copyright reform, and generally what could be the main
office. And we act mostly on cross-border transactions, and we act for many technology companies, internet companies, and also many rights holders. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
My name is Robin Gross, and I'm with IP Justice in San Francisco, which is an organization which works to promote balanced intellectual property rights. And I also am an attorney, copyright lawyer. I do a little bit of both.
Wendy Seltzer, yet another lawyer and a technologist. I currently work with the Wide Web Consortium, founded by the inventor of the World Wide Web, and W3C operates on a royalty-free patent policy, so everyone who contributes to web standards also commits that any technology that they